America is profoundly split right now in its thinking. There is a debate over what is the role of government in regulating the behavior of somebody else because it somehow affects my life directly. And we have a reality of conflict that exists. Disagreement, deep disagreement. In our division, we seem to be, as individuals, less willing to negotiate out the differences between our point of view and the opposite point of view. We want our point of view to win and the other point of view to lose. And so does the other point of view. You see that when an issue comes up, sometimes is on the Rye City Council, and then sometimes in Washington, D.C., where you have, competing rallies across the street from each other. We have to determine as a country, not George Latimer and my little place in the world, which is fairly small, are we willing to listen to the opposite point of view? Are we willing to break bread with people who hold opposite points of view and try to find common ground? Or do we believe that this country is going to succeed if my philosophy overwhelms your philosophy? I've run for office 12 times in Rye, once for the Rye City Council, 7 times for the county legislature, 4 times as the Assemblyman. Every time I've carried Rye. I didn't expect that my interest was going to land me doing this full time. But I'll tell you the reason why I resist the concept of career politician. And it's not just what the words mean in Webster's dictionary, it's what it represents in people's minds. You are in love with politics and that you made a career out of politics. And I haven't done that. I try to represent people as aggressively every single day of the year as if this was my first day in public office.
What I've tried to do faithfully for 24 years is represent Mary Turkison, is represent Ann Coughlin, is represent Bill Langham. Even when we don't agree on issues and we're not in the same party.
But I've never taken it for granted. Any election day, it could end like that. It's not a career that I can control. I have a framework of philosophy, but I still try to deal with issues as they arise and without being necessarily shoehorned into a position because of a party affiliation.
Because America is bigger than my party or your party. It's bigger than how long you serve in office or whether you do or don't.
Well, I've heard people tell me, well, you politicians don't get it. I may get it better than others do, not because I'm intrinsically smarter than anybody, I'm just interacting with more people. Hi, Lorraine, I'm George Latimer.
Hi.
How was it like going through the regulatory process to make it happen? I'm going to have to call you back a little bit later. Right now, I'm at a breakfast meeting. The job is serious, but you don't take yourself seriously. When I travel upstate isn't any particular place. Generally, it's about 50 miles north of wherever you are at the time. You talk to somebody in Poughkeepsie, are we upstate yet? No, I don't know how it compares to what other people do. Everybody's got difficult jobs in what they do. I don't ever assume that mine is more difficult than somebody else's. At a state assembly level, it's hard because I represent 130,000 people. I still think if you make the effort on a personal level, it can happen. On behalf of, I think, everybody else in the room as well as just me, we want to say thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. It was interesting to hear somebody who
Yes, he was very intelligent and very articulate.
Listen.
He expressed himself so well.
You know, in some ways it's like yesterday, but in other ways it's been a while. Why does a guy like George Latimer, who's a Democrat, how does he keep winning in Rye? How does that happen? And I'd like to think they're going to say, not because, oh, he's such a good career politician. I think they say because he's a regular guy. I am an average guy who is in public office. I care deeply about what I do, but I also try to learn from mistakes that I make, and I make mistakes from time to time.